Looks like from now until we hopefully reach the end, looks like we're having all filler for a change. I'm MegamanNG and I welcome you to another Beast Morphers Season 2 episode review. Today we'll be tackling episode 14 of Season 2, Golden Opportunity. Here's the deal. I'll provide a summary as well as some of the main points. This review will not be long, but I know for a fact that after the disappointment of that crossover, we're finally getting something that feels familiar. Let's begin. Nate's parents pay a visit to see their son. Their reunion is a pleasant one, and they're happy to see him. But it's then that his parents deliver some unexpected news. They got a new assignment down south in Costa Rica, and it means they have to go. But they want to bring Nate along. Nate is happy, but he's a bit hesitant due to his ranger duties. It's concerning for everyone involved, but it seems that the bad guys love to ruin a moment as good as this. Evox and his crew strike with a new plan. Can the Rangers put them in their place? What will Nate choose? Grid Battleforce or being with family? Yeah, the new episode came out today, or rather yesterday, for anyone wondering, since I always make sure these videos are up the next day. Stuff like this takes time. And yeah, it's a filler episode. And it's on the focus being the one of them all, the GOAT, Nate. In this episode, Nate's parents pay a visit to see their son, but he learns that they'll be heading to Costa Rica, but they want him to come along. So now Nate must choose between his family or Grid Battleforce. Honestly, after the disappointment of that crossover, which if you haven't seen the review you guys would already know, it's nice that we return back to focusing on the Rangers themselves. Honestly, that crossover made the Rangers look weak. And I'm happy we get to have them be the main focus again. But it's here we get a little surprise. Yeah, we get the first appearance of Nate's parents. Nate's parents have been mentioned once or twice throughout the show, but it's nice that we actually get to see them appear for once. I'm even more surprised that they consider Steel part of the family. So, who am I to judge? We also get to learn more about his parents as well, because like Nate, his parents have done a lot. They travel throughout the world with many assignments, and they're able to help people. And to me, I feel that is just very good. However, there's a conflict here, especially for the GOAT. Nate is torn between his family and his ranger duties. And at first, he really looks forward to being with his parents. Because, honestly, I don't blame the kid. I don't blame Nate. Having parents that travel the world and accomplish a lot, and they were never there for him, which in turn kind of had an effect on his life. But Nate's a smart kid, and he's done quite a lot. He's gifted. But without Nate, things go bad for the team. Because during a bit of a repair job, a short circuit prevents the Rangers from transforming, or rather transporting their morphers and their gear. The transport system gets short-circuited, and when that happens, they realize that Nate's the only one who can do this. So, yeah, it was an accident, but yeah, it was bad. Yeah, Nate had to be the one to save the day, surprisingly enough, by bringing it in the old-fashioned way, courtesy of Chase. Or is it Cruz? I don't know, because I get, confused. As for the bad guys, yeah, the bad guys are now going to be smart this time around. Now that they got their hands on a DNA scanner that Steel was using to, gather data, DNA of various things, this allowed Roxy to get a new look and a new upgrade. Oh boy, I'd rather not want to find out what Blaze's upgrade will be like. And if that happens, yeah, it's gonna really suck for the Rangers. And believe me, her new form screams graceful. Because it has, flowers. I have to make a Marluxia reference in there somewhere. Though she does get beat rather easily. But knowing Zoe, they'll be back. Roxy, sorry. Knowing Roxy, she'll be back and she's ready to bring the pain. We do get some good fight scenes. The action is still just as strong. And I'm not going to lie, after the last episode, I'm happy to see the Rangers kick butt. And what made it interesting was that, all of it was focused on Nate, and it shows why Nate is the GOAT. I don't care. I've said it many times already. Nate is the GOAT. Plus, we get to see Steel kick butt against an airborne Gigadrone. Though it got a bit troubling because it takes him, Devin, and I believe Nate to take it down. It is also good to see Ben and Betty again. I'm surprised they did not appear for the other crossover episodes, because they did appear for the first 2 episodes, but then they didn't for the next 2. I don't know why, but hey, I'm not complaining. Although there's one thing I will say about these two. Maybe you should guys consider checking your luggage before it goes all over the place. As hilarious as that is, they made a simple mistake. Although they were here to say Nate off later on, so I ain't complaining per se. It was also pretty awesome. I feel for Nate, you know. This episode made me now appreciate Nate even more, because he was torn over with a tough decision. And in the end, he decided to choose Grid Battleforce. And yes, his parents know that that he is a Power Ranger. And to me, and the fact that they accept his son as a Power Ranger and everything, yeah, that's good. You got to make a tough choice. The hardest choices require the strongest wills. And for Nate and his parents, all three of them have strong wills. Just as Nate, who helps the Rangers out and is part of Grid Battleforce, his parents are accomplished people that have done a lot. And that, to me, is what makes it very, very heartwarming. The ending's a satisfying one, I'll give you that. I give this rating an 8.5 out of 10. A very good episode, enjoyable one at that, and one that focuses on the GOAT. I'm not going to lie, it was a really good one. I enjoyed it. And I hope that the rest of the series delivers on that, because there are only a few episodes left. We're in episode 14, so we got 6 episodes left before we reach the end game. I look forward to seeing how this series ends. The only thing I hope is that it does not disappoint, because with Dino Fury coming next year, I know for sure it's going to be intense. Although knowing the writers, they're going to give it all they have to make Beast Morphers something to remember. I hope they do. That's it for this episode review. You'll probably be getting another one tomorrow. Depends on if the episode does come or not. If you enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. All this means a lot. Truly it does. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. Let's morphing!